Good morning. Some very early learnings for you this morning. So I'm just out mucking out my horse. But I just wanted to share something with you that I learned today, and I think it's something that's really, really important. I know that many of you follow me because you may suffer from anxiety or depression or stress, or just are seeking a life that feels more simple, more calm, where you have opportunities for joy and peace and happiness and all those incredible emotions. And I woke this morning at 5 o'clock, and we are going through a little bit of a challenging process in our family right now. So my brain was like going. And I hope that I can share more with you in the coming weeks about that as well. But basically, I decided this morning that I would kind of structure my day a little bit differently. So I headed straight to my morning pages, and I did this yesterday morning as well, and just emptied those thoughts onto paper. And something came to me. I asked what I needed, and I did some meditation. I did my cards. I sat, I looked at some pictures, did some reflection. And what happens when we are in these stressed, anxious, worried, overthinking ways is we revert to what our body thinks is the easiest route. Okay, so that could be overthinking, it could be overeating, all these incredible habits that you have built up, all these things that you have overcome go out the window. You might think, well, I'm just going to have a long lie, I'm not going to go to the gym, whatever it is, and all the good stuff goes out the window. Now, this is when the challenge occurs, and you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice that best serves you. You need to, the more you rewire yourself from moving away from those old habits and patterns, the easier it is going to be the next time. So I was reminded today, I've done so much work on myself during this coronavirus period to recognize that life can be easy. Yeah, life, you can go with the flow. You can take the path of least resistance. And this was something that was actually quite new to me, because I've always been one person who is motivated by struggle and overcoming adversity and pushing through. So for me, it was actually quite a hard thing to work through, in that, do you know what, Susie? You can take the path of least resistance. You can move back into that space of peace and love and surrender and trust and faith and hope. And that's what I did this morning. I decided that, do you know what? What will be, and that life is a joy. And I have the choice as to how I approach that. I can approach it with struggle. I can approach it with fighting and pushing and all of those things. Or I can choose to surrender. And by surrender, that doesn't mean give up. Surrender means choosing the things that are right for you, what feels good for you. So for me this morning, that was my meditation. That was a decision to change my mindset, to focus on the positive things in my life, to go through my day more mindfully, to recognize all the things that are wondrous, around me, even being out here at this time in the morning, mucking out, that I have the opportunity to do that. I have the opportunity to communicate with you in this way. So I want you to think, if you are currently struggling, have you reverted into some of those old patterns? So for me, that old pattern was like struggle, overcome struggle. And, I needed to recognize that actually that was not serving me. And I wrote that, I've overcome that. That is not serving me, that pattern. For me, the pattern is to step into that place of love, to show up and serve more, to help more people, to, show my family more love. And I posted that in my stories last night, just be loved, be loving, however it is for you. But think about what is right for you. Is that, lying in bed right for you? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe you do need to just get up and go to the gym, or go out for a walk, or listen to something positive, use affirmations over and over and over again, rewire that brain so that we don't get sucked into those old patterns. So if that's something you want help with or you want me to speak more about, I can do that. I am going to be sitting down today coming up with some ideas of how best to support you guys, some free webinars, some overcoming anxiety type things, and maybe sharing the talk that I did at the library. I might do that as a webinar with you guys as well. Just a little bit of kind of helping you through this period, because we have a choice. We have a choice to remain doing what we've always done and being stuck in that same place, or we have a choice for change. So I urge you today to choose the path of joy, to choose the path of love, to choose the path of peace for your heart, for your family, for you, for everyone that comes into contact with you, for yourself. And I am wishing you an incredible Wednesday from my heart to yours. Now I'm away to get back to my mucking out. Bye.